champion recently at the Pearly Gates event. Before the event happened, I believe, Jimz was in a recent situation. Much respect to Jimz, and hopefully your situation gets better. But we got to trial the situation to see how things progressed and where can things go to if things doesn't go in a proper order. Anybody up first?
Well, it was actually during the event.
Okay, thank you.
It was like from the battles was going on, good crowd in the building, and I guess Jimz actually went outside. I don't know what the situation was, and then it was like whisperings of what happened. You know what I mean? So actually, most of the people that were at the venue didn't see what went on, but highly unfortunate situation.
Well, basically, I caught the back end of it. At the end of the event, Jimz did come back, and when he came back, as you saw the footage that he dropped, he's going live, shooting footage, and basically saying he came back to, I guess, catch wreck, fight the guy, whoever it was. But I'm hearing he knew the guy, so why not go to see the guy instead of coming back to the event? So I'm kind of perplexed. I really don't know what's going on right now.
Tech?
Jimz.
That's it.
I have the utmost respect for Jimz. He's battle rap, media mogul. He's in the same field that we all are in.
Correct.
So watching the video and for him to put it out was courageous. It was, I didn't think he would do that. So for him to do it was really good seeing him do that. But watching the footage, it was hard to watch, very hard to watch, to see that happen to someone like that, to get snuck. It wasn't cool at all. Like I said, I got the utmost respect for Jimz. I'm happy that he put it out, but in the way he did, the way he went about it, his blog, everybody handles things a little bit different. I'm not saying he's wrong for the way he handled it, but I think he could have handled it a little bit better. The only part I didn't agree with the blog that he put out was the laughing.
Yeah, that's a serious situation.
Well, the only thing I would say to circumvent that is when somebody has something that's demeaning or downing on you, and they're like pushing it around to different type of people trying to get a media outlet to actually put that information out. When you get your hands on it, you take the power away from whomever was going to control that situation. Because if somebody else puts it out, they just put it out like, look at this mother effer, to make it even worse. So when you intercept that and you put it out, now you control the way your story is directed, whether it be with laughs, jokes. He knows how to edit film, like you said, he blogs. So.
See, but the thing about the laughing, and it was excessive laughing, and I understand that's Jim's character. I understand that's what he does. But I take the situation serious because we are all in battle rap media.
Correct.
And what I don't want someone to see Jim's blog and see him joke about it and think that, hey, it's funny,
and then go to the next media person.
Let me try somebody else. Let me try somebody else and do this,
Right.
And I'm not saying that will happen, but it may happen. It opens the door because this situation shouldn't be taken in a light manner. It's not funny. Right. It's a serious situation. Jimz needs to handle this situation off camera. Street stuff should never be on camera. Right. The whole thing is playing out. So can't nobody really do anything to anybody at this point because they're all telling on themselves at this moment. Clearly. You're videotaping assaults. You're videotaping what this and that. It's too much going on. But what I would say is I'm not here to promote violence. It's too much black on black, period. So I'm not here to promote violence. I'm from the old school. If you can throw your hands up and whoever the best man wins, I'm all for that. So my thing,
Craig, fight back, Craig.
My thing to Jimz is I don't know if he can figure out the guy that punched him. Seems like he knows the guy who he was talking to. The guy was telling him he can't do anything.
He dapped him for it. That was the crazy
That's what I'm confused about.
So he knows the guy.
The guy has been on his stage with him at his past battles.
Wow, that's even.
Okay, so he really knows this guy. They need to get in the backyard. I mean, you really know this guy. Get in the backyard. I don't want to see nobody take it to the streets where the guns are being pulled out. No, but get in the backyard. You know this guy personally. Y'all know where each other live. He said he's right down the block. I've seen both blogs. I've seen him at the restaurant with the 50-second video saying he lives down the block, and I watched Jim's blog. I watched the whole thing unfold. All I'm saying is don't get carried away. This has to be resolved. Jimz has to find a way to resolve this. It's not funny. And if nothing happens, I'm sorry, but he's going to look like if nothing happens, because you can't just go around getting knocked out. There's repercussions for things like that. So if nothing happens, I'm not telling Jimz to do anything stupid. I'm saying throw this guy a fair one. Call him. You got his number. Call him. Say, yo, where you at? Let's meet up. Let's get this off our chest. Because it went too far. So the only part, like I said, I got the utmost respect for Jimz. I like the fact that he was able to take his footage and downplay it, and and put it out there like you said, Vada, and take the power away from somebody else putting it out there and making them look bad. But he was laughing too much in the video for me. That's pretty much it. Other than that, I have nothing. I have the utmost respect for Jimz. I'm not blaming him for anything else. I just didn't like the laughing part.
Jimz, I have the utmost respect for you, so I paid attention to your blog in detail. And one of the things you said was, you're not trying to incriminate anybody. So if you did the views on it, you monetized it, take the blog down. I think you should take the blog down. Now I can see who threw the punch. You know what I mean? And me, I overanalyze things. I treat things like it's a battle. I can see that the guy pulled, a weapon a little bit. If I'm a cop analyzing that, I can see that because he backed someone else up. I'm not going to name the other person that he backed up, but he backed the other person for a reason. He said, let that go, let that go. So if I'm analyzing like this, someone that cares for you, that sees they're doing the same thing, they might contact the authorities. So if you don't want it to escalate to the next level, because once they call that cop on that person, things can get real crazy for you. But I think it's a lot of people that's praising him for this. And
they should.
Because, Jimz is a level person, pause or whatever. And he's been blogging. Everyone loves his movement, including me.
Great personality.
Yes.
But
fantastic.
They're going to switch sides on you, Jim. This is battle rap. I guarantee you, when your next battle, when that person you battle opens up that third round and really breaks this down, don't take none of this fake love. This is a lot of fake love going around. I got to be honest with you. I see a whole bunch of likes. I even liked your video too, but it's going to be probably, March. What are we doing with Jimz? What are we doing with Jimz? You might be in the same situation as a Dose. Serious math. You got to figure things out now. Forgot a way, the same way you jumped ahead of the footage, jump ahead of your next battle. Counter that right away. But one thing I want to ask you guys, why do y'all feel like Bill Collector, he's been jabbing at Jimz nonstop, why do y'all feel like he's mad?
Well, first of all, I want to say this. When you jump in front of these cameras, whether you're a blogger, whether you're a battle rapper, whether whoever you are, you do a lot of views. People are watching you. People see you. When you go out to these places, where I'm from, they call it move aways. You have to move a certain way. You can't be in a position where certain things can happen to you. You know what I'm saying? If you go, when you're outside, you do your little thing, you get your little interviews, you go. The hanging out, the being around, the just being available for stuff like that to happen, it just doesn't, you can't be like that. You know what I'm saying? Because
you see why I dip so fast, huh?
Yo, I swear,
I'm out.
Jay Black.
I'm not hot.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you how fast this man was gone.
That's fact.
I live an hour from Black. We left an event. I was still in a restaurant eating. He texted me, yo, I'm home. I'm good. Good night. I didn't even get to leave the parking lot before he was gone. And it's the way it's done. You gotta not your friends. You can't.
It's not the same. Yeah.
They're not your friends.
That's just the way the game is. You know what I'm saying? Like the way. That's just how it goes. But back to what you were saying as far as Bill Collector goes. I think Bill Collector was referring to the fact that when something happened to him, he remembers Jimz making fun of it. If he did or didn't, I don't remember. But I know Jimz, you know what I'm saying, he does the jokes and things like that. So I don't know if that was the case, but I know he was saying that when it happened to me, it was all good. Now it's happened to you, so he's throwing it back in his face type deal.
Tit for tat type of thing right now.
You know, Bill's petty, though. Salute to him.
That's my take on that. Keep anything else you want to add to it?
I just non-violence. I'm not for violence unless need be. And this stuff being on social media, tech, I totally agree with you. It should not be up there. Take it down. You made your point. You got it out there. People saw your standpoint, how it actually happened. You got snuck. It is what it is. Take it to the backyard. Off camera. Just you and whoever the guy is, and that's it, and that's all. Like, I really don't want to talk too much about it because it wasn't really funny to me. Like, he's making jokes. It's okay to flip it, but how he flipped it, again, I have to agree with Tech. I just, maybe because I'm from the hood, just move a certain type of way, and that's not how we move. So,
Jimz, are you?
No, what I was going to say was, it's just like I said, Jimz he's battle rap mogul. Like I said, I don't want people to think that, they can take this light. And like you just said, 3 months from the line, it's going to be all fun and games in them battles. Because we seen, who did Queens Flip just battle and they brought it up? I get you, Jimz. Who was he battling?
Mickey Facts. That happened the day after.
Back from the barbershop. Right.
And you ain't even battled Mickey Facts, and he already talking about it.
Right,
so this is opening the door. 2 months go by, no one's going to care anymore.
No one's not. No, I mean they're going to care, but they're not going to be on Jim's side. They're not going to be sensitive. It's not going to be sensitive.
Math got snuck by Disaster. It's 3 years later we're still talking about it. You know, the Sirius Jones thing never went away. The J Dose thing, it never goes away.
It's gonna be there. The Bill
it never goes away.
It's gonna be there for a while.
Unless he handles it, and everybody knows that it's been handled. But you know, I don't know how he can handle it. Like I said, throw him a fair one. Throw him a fair one, and then tell everybody, yeah, we got it. Now, resolved.
Now, like he said, obviously we know, everybody knows, the community battle rap knows. We all know that Jim's popularity has skyrocketed in 2017.
Of course.
Facts.
The people that you come in with, or the people that were around you, some of those people aren't still around you, so the jealousy does be bred. And the people that, you know what I'm saying, that felt like they did something for you, nobody in this is making no real money like that, but people that feel like you're getting notoriety and they're not in it become jealous. Right. We all have people around us that felt like they did something for you, and just because they're not around you no more, now it becomes jealousy. So you got to be smart. You got to move a certain way that stuff like this doesn't happen. Because the person who set him up shook his hand before it happened. That shit.
And you guys said he was on stage a couple of times, and that's a lot for me to digest, honestly. So I'm done with the topic, honestly. Jimz, I wish him the best, and that's it.
Before we close out, I think I had a personal. I don't think there is no fighting this guy down the block or whatever. I think he's in a situation where you gotta make it square with that person. Knowing like I know, you might want to call him up and square the situation off, you know, and get him back in your good graces. I think Jim should understand that last part, but that's it. Champion.
I be there, mama. They know who I am, mama. Still your little boy. To them, I'm the man, mama. Smile a bit. I shook a couple hands, mama. I'm getting there. I made a couple bands.